Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going into week 5 of Summer of Pain. It opened up today, and you saw something interesting. It was 100% week 4 because I've already done that. No week 5, but check it out when we come back. So I'm going first in, and I'm gonna do there's 3 objectives. You have to kill Venom with a robot, or not a robot, a tech. You have to kill him with a symbiote, and you have to kill him with a Spider-Verse hero champion. So first up, I'm going to go in with my Guillotine 2099. She has been so good for pretty much every week so far, and has been capable of taking down every boss. So it's got a bunch of nodes on here. Basically, the powerful one, you can't power steal or any kind of power drain on him. Mystic Ward, and then Setup and Spike. So the Setup and Spike is pretty much the only node you really need to care about for this one, and unless you have 6 debuffs on Venom, which really isn't an option with Guillotine 2099. But if you launch a special or you use a heavy and knock him down, if he doesn't have 6 debuffs on him, he will basically do this implosion, huge damage back to you. So basically, don't plan on throwing any specials unless you can get 6 debuffs. So, you know, if somehow I got crazy crit RNG and I got the 5 or 6 degens, 5 plus a parry, then technically I could throw off a special, but that's just not gonna happen. And so I'm just gonna redline it, just gonna play this. This is a fairly standard Venom fight. He does get tons of buffs. He'll get a bunch of crit and precision and furies and resistance and armor up buffs and whatnot. But other than that, as long as Venom is playing along, throwing specials, generally most people keep him throwing his special one because it's just kind of easy to get out of range from. But he's got to throw a lot, and he will go stingy at times. And, at minimum, you can block the special too. I think on this attempt, I kept him to throwing special ones the whole time, although I think I do get hit once trying to bait out a special one. And all these parries right here, I am not trying to parry. Everyone's been complaining about the parries, not sticking, which it happens to me as well. But I feel like a lot of my late Dex backs are turning into parries, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, so there I did get hit. The combo protector from Guillotine 2099's Awakened ability saved my combo there, which was really nice because I had like 80 something hits, and I'm about to get into that range where I'm above 100%, 100 combo. And then I'll be getting that energy damage on every hit. So it's gonna be some decent damage. Here we go. We're over 100, and you're gonna see that damage ramp up quite significantly. I think it starts off around like 300 per hit, and I think by the end it's gonna be like 4,000 to 5,000 per hit. And yeah, Guillotine is a decent tech option. As far as like other tech options, if you have Stark Spidey, he would do really well, and he would actually complete both the Spider-Verse and the tech mission. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. As far as anybody else, I mean, there are lots of champs that could do this. Ghost can do it. You could just phase and hit him and crit a whole bunch. I think Punisher 2099 would actually be pretty solid as well. If you get him into overdrive, you could just do a lot of draft back intercepts for a long period of time, because that's really not a at least I'm pretty certain it's not any form of like power manipulation. You are giving him less power, but because you are giving him power, I think that still works well. I'm not sure who else I would use. A lot of the tech champions, you know, you rely on specials to get a lot of damage, and technically you can do this fight with anybody as long as you're not using specials, because most tech champs can't get as many debuffs on to bypass that node. Well, Howard the Duck, I did see, was it KT1? He did a solo of Howard the Duck, and you know, I have a rank 4 Howard the Duck. I don't know that I'm gonna bring him in here to do this. It looked pretty simple. You can pretty much just parry heavy. The parry gives you the stun. The heavy, it does 5 armor breaks, and the 5 plus the 1 equals the 6 that you need, and you end up doing like some really crazy like detonation damage back to him instead of to you, because you are knocking him down with 6 or more debuffs. But yeah, Howard is an excellent option. Yeah, as far as anybody else, I'm not sure who I would use for tech, just because the special, you know, there's not a lot of champs that will do raw damage or get you the debuffs that you would need. Ultron, maybe, because you get a bunch of bleeds on him and throw some specials. I haven't seen anybody mention him or use him, but he might be able to do that and throw some specials occasionally, because you can get enough bleeds on. Anybody else, I'm not really sure, because pretty much if you use 2 specials, you're almost dead if you're getting that damage reflected back to you. But yeah, back to Guillotine 2099. Look, she's hitting for like 5,200 here. We're going to get him to 5%. We got the L3 all stored up. He's under 5%. L3, that's an insta-kill, guaranteed. So first try in, we do get him. I mean, I did take a lot of block damage. I did take a hit. I did take a lot of parries unintentionally, just because I felt like my timing, and I don't know what it is, but we did get the solo. So yeah, hopefully this helped a little bit. But you'll see when I come back in, the week 4 is now not 100%, but week 5 is, and I'll have another video on that one in a bit. But we got one objective done, and we're gonna go knock out the other 2, and I'll have those uploaded here shortly. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.